Oh. Can't wait to see where this goes to. There's gotta be a view up here. Welcome to Hiking MB and welcome to the Caughey-Taylor Nature Preserve in Bocabec near St. Andrews. We're here to check out the Mount Chickahominy Trail today. It's on the other side of the road from Sam Moore's Pond. So let's take a hike. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but there's sounds like a loon, really loud loon. Beaver. I don't know if you can see that or not. What a nice spot. Wow. When you come out and hit the small lake pond, just below that there's a brook and there's a trail that goes actually up through the woods here. Painted white markers, so I'll have to check that out on the way back. But for now, I'm going to check out the main trail. Just came up to the power line, crossing the power line, but you can overlook the pond. Beautiful pond. I think the trail goes back this way, so well, the two things that make hiking early in the morning this time of year more interesting is everything is soaked in dew, so I am soaked from head to toe. Unless you have a trail that's wide and clear and you don't have to worry about it. The other thing is, if you get out early, you get to catch all the spider webs. Mostly you notice them when they hit your face, so I hope I'm still on the trail. So you do go down the power line to the edge of the preserve, and there's a hike trail sign. So it's a nice steady climb. Open to a view, so we're getting quite a ways ahead of up above the water below, so there's really big mushrooms up in here too. Up in the woods is just a rock pile, so hopefully the top will give us a view of the bog below. Not sure how easy that is to see, but there's quite a rock wall built up here. I'm not sure if this is part of the old road. It's not very wide if it is, or if it was just built up for the trail. So kind of reminds me of the trail up Chamcook, where they have some of the side hills rocked up in the same way. A lot of work went into that. Well, the trail's turned into quite a rugged little trail. Big cliffs up above. Drop off down below. It's really pretty cool. Oh wow, there's some big cliffs up here. Look at that. This place is amazing. Looks Looks like where the old road used to be is a big rock slide. And now we gotta climb straight up that. Well, this trail just keeps getting cooler and cooler. Wow. I don't know if you can tell the scale of this, but these are big cliffs. The trail goes right up between that crevice in the rock. Can't wait to see where this goes to. There's gotta be a view up here. This trail's even got a rock slide to climb. It's amazing. It said mountain. I was thinking big hill. Let's go across here. I see a rope on the other side here. I was thinking these ropes were for helping people across the rocky parts, but they're actually trail markers. This trail has become quite the climb. Well, that's the first view out through the trees, and the trail is still going up quite a ways as I can see. So I'm kind of excited to get to the top and see what the view's going to be like. Well, I think we're finally getting close to the peak. It's definitely a bit of a scramble, wow. Oh, I guess I went off the trail. Keep an eye on the ropes. This is the way up. This is the lookout I'm looking for. See ribbons, so that's always a good sign. Oh, nice. Not an expansive view, but you can see for a long ways. Wow. Look through the trees that way. You can see hard to see, but Minister's Island's over that way. That's actually Sammore's Pond, I think, down below us. Well, I made it to the top of Mount Chickahominy, I think it's called. I probably pronounced that wrong, but I pronounced a lot of things wrong. But what a beautiful view. You kind of have to hang out a bit because it's just small little views out through the trees, but you can see Minister's Island, you can see Chamcook Mountain in the distance, you can see the bay, you can see Sammore's Pond below, Taggart's Brook and the bog that we were at earlier. Just a little bit of everything. Beautiful morning, warm for a climb, but pretty steep climb up over some rocks, so be careful with that. And to get a view, you kind of have to lean out a bit to get a full view, but be careful hanging out over the cliffs here. So with that, I think I'll start my way back down and check out the pond a little bit more. Well, I think that's even a nicer view coming back over. There's a bit of a rocky outcrop here just before you drop off the peak. An amazing view. Well, I was just coming back along the rock slide and actually was trying to take a picture and slid over on a sharp rock. Glad I had my boots on, or I would have got my foot wedged in. But just be careful because the rocks aren't that stable. They're small little rocks and they roll over pretty easy. So just make sure you're footing and you'll be all right. I love the way the trail comes down through these big cliffs. That's really cool. What did you do mountain climbing here? Well, maybe this will help give a little bit of perspective on how big these cliffs are. I'd say they're about 40-foot cliffs, and surrounded, you can see the pythons, I think they're called pythons, in the rock where they do rock climbing. Pretty cool spot, and then it goes down through, right through the crack in these big two rocks, so really amazing spot. It's actually about a moderate trail, I think, until you get up to where you climb up between the rocks, so if you just wanted to come up this far, it's still pretty cool. Not sure if you can see through the trees there, but there's two big turkey vultures. Not far away at all. Gotta be kidding me. Well, that was way cooler than the cliffs. The cliffs were fun, the cool, and the look, it was nice, but I just caught out of the corner of my eye a big black bird on a tree about 30 feet out from the trail. So I snuck up a little bit closer and realized it was two juvenile turkey vultures, probably about 30 feet out. Really cool, but through the trees it was hard to get a shot, so I had to climb down off of this had to climb down and sit on this sharp rock and kind of hang out over the ledge a bit. Sat there for about 30 minutes, so I'm a little sore, but they didn't seem to mind that I was there too much. They were curious. I was hoping that the mother would come back and I'd get a shot of those, but an exciting way to end the morning. Just a beautiful bird, actually, if you get up close. I never realized they had hints of brown into their feathers, and their beaks are see-through like their nose. You can see right through their nose cavity. I'll show some of the pictures in the video. I guess probably took about 100 shots, so should be something out of that that's a good shot. Hard to see, but this is just from coming down the power line and how wet I am. I'm just absolutely soaked, but well worth the trouble for the turkey vultures and the climb up the mountain. A really good morning. Eagle. Is it an eagle? It's an osprey. Oh, osprey. Cool. Well, we made it back to the pond. So look out at the pond, and there's this side trail that's painted in white that goes out to hit the brook and crosses the brook. So we'll go check this out. I'm assuming it goes out and hits the main road somewhere, because we're not far from the parking lot. So, well, it's a well-marked trail. The white paint goes through this mossy spruce forest, which is kind of cool. Oh, there we go. Back the other way. I'm assuming it goes out to the other side of the pond, but I could be wrong. Wow. Well, let's looking back at the mountain. You can see way up there is where we were before. I would say those turkey vultures are in that hardwood ridge right here somewhere. It's a really nice view from here. Oh, I guess it doesn't keep following the... It doesn't follow the old road, so... Well, I just laid on the ground to get some mushroom pictures, and when I get up, my pants kind of stuck to my legs and ripped the crotch right out of my pants. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be going to Tim Hortons before I go back to the campsite and change my pants. So, well, the trail comes out, back out to the power line. I'm not sure how far it keeps going. Great view of the bog, looking straight across at, you can actually see the peak pointing out of the trees up there where we were before. It looks like moose tracks out through the bog. So anyways, this is where I'm going to turn. I've got to get back, so next time maybe I'll come back and keep going on the Powerline, see how far this goes. Well, that was it for the Mount Chickahominy side. I'm probably saying that wrong, but forgive me. Of the Caughey-Taylor, I always say that wrong too. I always want to say Caughey-Taylor. But Caughey-Taylor Nature Preserve in Bocabec near St. Andrews. Beautiful view of a deadwater and stream with a beaver in it this morning. Started off, that was pretty good. Climb up the hills to the big cliffs and up to the amazing views. And then halfway down to get up close and personal to two small young turkey vultures and get some good pictures, so you'll see those. But then I ripped the crotch and most of the legs out of my pants, so I can't go into public until I go and change them. So until next time, hope to see you on the trail.